is why we got the larger rack. So up here is going to be receiver. I have a 2U coming for the Xbox Series X, the Switch 2, and then a rack that holds the Apple TV and a Mac Mini. It'll go there, along with, what else? A couple of like different odds and ends for the home theater. Maybe an HDMI splitter as well, like a 1U HDMI splitter. And then it'll all go through the wall back here, straight into the television and into the speakers. Speaker wires right up there. Oh yeah, it's a receiver, so the wires need to terminate into the receiver. And then starting here, we'll have our PDU. I need to replace this with a newer one. Our 2.5/10 gig switch, just fake old switch for IoT devices, UDM Pro Max. This will go away, and then down here will be the cable modem, the Philips Hue Hub Bridge Pro, the Lutron hub, and the this guy here, the Arlo video station. We'll go into this little 2-year spot there. We have this for now as a battery backup. I need to get one more of these to go down here, and then we have the 130 terabyte DS1821 Synology that I just put. Very excited about this. I just put a 10 gig NIC in there. You can see it right there. So PCIe Express NIC with 10 gigs. Which I won't flood with spinning 7200 RPM spinning disk hard drives, but I do have two 1 terabyte NVMe cards in there with either 32 or 64 gigs of RAM in this box with 130 terabytes of spinning disks. And so it'll be a 10 gig directly into the new switch. So these are all 10 gig SFP plus ports. 2 10 gig ports here. One goes to my MacBook. One will go to one of the Wi-Fi upstairs. The rest of these are all 2.5 gig ports. And then I'll have a switch straight. This is all SFP 1 gig here. So I'll just do an SFP 1 gig to here, SFP 10 gig to the NAS, and then another SFP 10 gig to the UDM Pro Max. And then we have 6 to 7 or so 4K PoE cameras powering off this thing here. And so I'll have 2 8 terabyte drives. I have one 8 terabyte drive in here right now with 2 8 terabyte drives in RAID 0 for this too to get set up. But we're restoring from backup. It's all looking pretty good. And then I have a lot of cable management to do, and then I'll start filling this rack with stuff for the home theater, which will be set up next weekend. Is the patio supposed to do this? Is this typical for a patio? I thought it was gravel underneath it. Hi everyone, I'm just going to talk at you with my headphones and give you a kind of a 2.5 week update. Last video was us moving in, and then I did a time lapse of the paving being done, but really this really kind of covers July 3rd through 20th, almost 3 weeks. And what a couple of weeks it's been. We got the paving done, which was nice. Electricians got pushed off for 2 weeks, which was not so nice. I would have preferred to have electrical done and then paving done after. But oh well, it's done now. Looks great. We're finally parking on it again after a couple of weeks of it sitting there. The electricians did finally come a week after the paving was completed, and the garage, so the living room, which I'm sitting in right now, is lit. The beer room is lit. The living room is lit. All the electrical inside is done. We have a couple of lingering issues. My propane heater in the garage isn't getting power, and the stairs light won't turn off. It only dims. I don't know why, but that's that. But a little quick clip here, being excited about the electrician showing up. We're nearing the end of our work. The electricians just showed up. They're not parking on the driveway today because it's 102 degrees outside, but the electricians are going to finish the basement. There's no lighting down there right now or power, so they're going to finish that. So we can move in there, which would be nice. And I think our fence is coming apart. But I'm sitting in my living room right now with my feet up on the couch recording this video. So yeah, a lot has happened. Now, one of the things I was most anxious about was the solar panels. This was something that we just didn't know if it was going to work out or not. They've been sitting under a tarp for 9 months, and this wasn't a solar company doing it, just electricians with my contractor reinstalling them. So just nervous about it. I think, I shouldn't be. It's just construction, but they took a lot of measurements, took a lot of notes, a lot of labeling, and I'm happy to report that solar panels are working. I think we hit 6,000 watts today, which was great. I'm happy it's done. We actually have space for 3 more panels, but I can't grow my system, and so we'll put that on hold for now. My system is it's grandfathered into like a not net metering, but something like that, where they hold I can bank solar power with the power company. If you're a new install, you can't do that. Basically, time of use versus storing it. So anyway, solar panels went on over the course of a week. We needed more brackets. Some super hot days. Electricians had to come back, hook them up, and then come back one more time for testing. Bunch of stuff. They moved the solar disconnect outside, so my home energy monitor is outside versus inside. So I had to get an RF cable antenna extender to make that work. But anyway, it's all behind us now. Everything's working perfectly. So remaining work. Well, I've started a new series for the garage. I think it was time to do a garage build series. So that video will be posted separately. A lot of trash, which needs to get picked up by my crew and taken to dump, building materials, pallets, stuff like that. And this is a little quick house tour here of everything. Now we're all upstairs is totally done. Electrical's all done. That was the last thing we had to do. Um, Stairs lights to fix, propane heater. The garage door won't close because the spring is wound too tight. So the garage door motor needs to get looked at by the garage door company. They need to hang the vanity mirror in my bathroom and put up some like toilet paper holders and some shelving, very basic stuff. There is, the landscapers have to come back and finish the patio and all the excavation and site work and drainage, French drain, all this stuff. There's so much that has to get done and putting the perimeter fence up. So there's a lot to do on the site work side of things. And they wouldn't come back until my contractors were done. There's living room all done. There's all lighting for the entryway there, lighting for the bathroom. Um, we need to go onto the under the soffit of the second story and pull down another Cat 6 cable for me to put a Wi-Fi access point that goes out down to the docks. It's a 5,000 square foot, 400-foot Wi-Fi access point that's built for outdoors. So that's getting done. Well, they're just exposing the cable for me, and then I'm going to terminate and screw it in. But just small stuff like screwing in a spigot garden hose holder to the side of the house, and they're going to come back and they're going to box in my 200 amp service panel in the living room downstairs, and they're going to um, uh, what's they going to do? Oh, build a patio fence a gate to the downstairs down to the parking area. Replace my mailbox. I mean, just really, really small stuff for the actual contractor's crew. Like a day of work is left for them. Maybe a quick visit by the electrician. Plumbing, he needs to come back and do a external spigot in front of the house. And yeah, the final thing that they haven't done yet is they're going to put siding on the front of the house. We were going to do stone. This is my finished basement with living room, by the way. They're going to put stone on the front, but that was too expensive, and it just was a lot of rock. And so we went to siding. But anyway, this gets boxed in. This is all done now. That's my access point holder there on the basement that I'll be installing tonight. Beer room has lighting, which is nice, and beer room is not insulated, so it's insulated from the rest of the house, but not from the exterior walls. So it stays about 10 degrees cooler than the living room, which is super nice. It's good. That stuff should be as cold as possible. Heather, oh, then the painter comes back to finish staining the stairs. They're filling in the nail holes, but like we're talking about like 3 or 4 days of interior work total across the next week or two. Landscape is going to take a week, maybe. And then we've reached out to the shed company to come install the shed, which probably will be next week or the week after. And then landscapers come back to spray grass seed if the conditions are good, and then we're done. So, maybe I'll do a final walkthrough. This is all done, but frankly, we're at a point now where let's focus on the garage because the house, I'm living there, which makes a little bit my biases and things a little bit different. But you know, utility room is done. We moved the beer fridge back into the utility room last night. Server rack is almost complete. The home theater is all set up. So I have all so basically I have 4 HDMI cables and 2 power cords coming through the wall into my TV area, and the rest of it's all sitting back in the home theater area. So when I close that door, you can't even hear the equipment running, which is really nice. I like it. It does get warm in there when the door's closed. Not hot, but just warm. Not dangerous. Not like a server closet or anything. Just a little bit warm. But yeah, there's our bathroom. That's all complete. Everything works there now. It's all done. It's great. I'm, producing power. Almost everything in my life works. The downstairs toilet works. It's this all started in, well, let's be realistic. We broke ground in early November, but this whole thing started, it was 2 years ago next month that we went before the town zoning board to get approval for going up a level and going out setback limitations. We have 2 zoning variances approved for this site. And then took us a year to find a general contractor, get on his schedule, get a quote. And we finally pulled permits. And those permits expire in September of this year. So we're 1 year out from when we actually went to the bank and lended money from the bank. And since construction, July, August, 9 months for construction. So it's been a journey. There's the panels installed. As you see that we have room for 3 more. I'm going to leave those brackets there for now, and then I'm hoping to get approval to add 3 more panels at some point because the in-phase S280 microinverters are like $60 a pop on eBay. And I can get these 2-cell 360 watt solar panels that are like old technology now, from some wholesalers for like $85 a panel. So I might be able to grab 3 more. I just don't want to. I don't want to redesign too much. Just kind of keep the current capacity and add another 5 or 8% of capacity would be nice, or design. I don't know when the pooper is going to get taken away. Hopefully soon, so we can mulch that spot. But and they also have to relocate the propane tank to the back of the house and put a pad back there. But the fencing is all done around the patio. It looks great. Obviously, we'll have to stain the fencing and the stairs going down. Landscaping will be its own thing. That's going to happen with this stuff. They're going to do us enough to give us grass and some more rock and stuff like that. But like now we're doing like blinds, interior blinds and other niceties. But the garage thing, I've ordered parts of the garage. I have a few garage videos that I'll share after this, and we'll start the garage build, getting it from current state to like lighting to lifts to tool equipment, organization, all that stuff, wall organization. It's a lot. This is me Windex cleaning my solar panels after they've been in storage for 10 months. Yeah. But I'm not bored. I'm not, I think everyone's probably ready for the series to be over anyway. I think what I'll do is I will do one more video when the last crew member has left, and I will do a welcome to my house walkthrough, and it'll be super fun. And looking forward to showing you that. But this is last night, Matilda and I out on the front porch flying a drone and just hanging out. Great summer evening in New Hampshire, low of 50 last night, high of 75 today. But I want to get the Audi in the garage. I want to get the bikes in the garage. So there's still a lot to do. We'll get there. Well, thanks everyone for watching this series. I'll do another thank you in a few weeks when I get this all wrapped up with the shed and grass and other stuff finished. But it's been great to have this journey with you all. All right, thanks for watching, everyone. Have a good day.